This is the OmegaRadio.co.uk.
So me I say, Omega, you know you are the leader.
Omega, you're the thinking people station.
Peace, family. This video right here is about a multitude of things. So to give you some basis, I'm going to be jumping all around. The main bulk of this video is about draining our leaders, as well as the leaders draining the people. So basically, this is a video dedicated to the negative relationships that the people have with the black leaders and the black leaders have with the people. First and foremost, I'm going to come from a leader perspective. Since y'all look to me, even though I tell y'all, don't idolize me, I'm not a celebrity, none of that shit. Some people still make me your leader. So now, with that being said, I'm going to come from the leader perspective first. Now, black people, what y'all got to understand is y'all got to stop draining out our damn leaders. Like, y'all don't take into consideration what it is that a leader goes through and how y'all put extra pressure on a leader, and this is why leaders sell out. Now, Young Pharaoh ain't gonna sell out. You ain't got to worry about that. But y'all know I give y'all the game raw. I get it to you raw, dog, the way nobody gonna give it to you. When you say, oh, he sold out, she sold out, you gotta look at this person. You might have somebody who been breaking their fucking neck for 5-10 years straight. That's a long ass time. 5 years. You done gave 5 years of your life to try to uplift a people who has done nothing but criticize you, not listen to you, and fight you neck and bone. All out of the love that you trying to do to uplift these people. So when the white man slide in and say, listen, we're going to give you this money to just keep acting like you want to uplift black people, but don't. And then they take it and they sell out. You look at it like, oh, black people, this why this are getting sold out, this why this are getting sold out, or this is getting to sell out. But really, y'all push them to sell out because y'all don't want to listen. So y'all drain people. So y'all got to understand, black people, the reason the black race ain't going nowhere because we keep having people come with righteous intentions after another, and ain't nobody listening. Like, take me for example. I done been followed home, like all kinds of shit. I don't tell y'all everything I go through because I'm not worried about nothing. Because anybody, like I said, somebody jump out on me, we going to the same place, the hospital or the grave. But outside of that, I've been followed home. I've had all kind of weird shit happen. Knocks at my door, nobody's at the door. Like, we go through shit teaching y'all, okay? So don't just fall in love with who the fuck you think you see on this camera because our lives is on the line. I don't have no kids. Imagine when I have kids. Now I have to worry about these trying to get at my family. Why? Because I'm trying to lift the rest of my family, which is the black race. And it's stressful when I make a video and I'm breaking my neck to teach you this that you'll probably never know in your life. And you want to say, oh, Pharaoh, you teach the black woman this God, you just trying to get some selfie. Do you think trying to get some Easter is worth me being followed home by 4 times 4 trucks? It's like, that's so stressful when you have ignorant ass black, and I'm saying black, not even white people. My number one enemy is other black people. I get talked about negatively and ridiculed mostly by black people. That is stressful. So now why is this important? Because if I was a weak ass who didn't really love black people, it would be easy for the white man to come up to me and say, Young Pharaoh, they ain't listening to you anyway. We got 10 million for you. Just keep acting like you want to liberate them and live comfortable and come move to the suburbs and we're going to make you rich. It would be easy for me to do. That's the easy way out. So what I'm trying to show y'all black people is y'all push against to this shit. Because y'all some, not all black people, but for the Negro bots, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all are some stressful couple. And it's like black people, y'all the only people who our people keep dying for and you don't listen, yo. If you believe in Jesus Christ, Jesus died for you to be righteous and for you to live a certain way. And everybody who claim they believe in Jesus Christ do the exact opposite of what they believe this nigga died for them for. Jesus died because he loved you and for your sins, and your stupid ass is still sinning. What the fuck? Like, Martin Luther King, whether he was a Christian or not, that nigga died for black people, and black people don't do shit that he said to do. Malcolm X died for black people. We don't do shit he said to do. Khalid Muhammad died for us. They gave him a brain aneurysm. And we don't do shit that he said to do. Nat Turner died trying to free us from slavery. And Harriet Tubman, we don't do shit that they told us to do. We are some ignorant ass people. And it's like, y'all are stressful as fuck, black people, because we put our lives on the line. Do y'all, as much as y'all love Young Pharaoh, if this is the last video I make, right, if I leave out this house, not speaking that into existence, but if I leave out this house, hypothetically, and these kill me and make it look like an accident. All y'all is gonna let me die in vain. Y'all ain't gonna do ish, but just we loved him. He was he was righteous. That's y'all gonna cry a little bit, and then y'all gonna go back to being slaves instead of taking the information and getting free and applying it. So it's like, black people, y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta stop draining leaders who are actually righteous. Now, are there leaders who trying to suck the community dry and leech? Fuck yeah, and we here to expose them. But outside of that, for the righteous leaders, for who doing this for years, like you guys, like me, I yell, I curse, like SETI, yell, curse. We don't do this shit because it's fun. Shit, we stressed out because you won't listen. You won't listen. It's stressful to keep. You think I want to make videos the rest of my life? No, hell no. This shit is fun to have to keep banging and the same thing in your head and you're not listening. This is stressful. Niggas ain't yelling and shit because that's cute. We stressed out that you will not listen. How many times do we gotta say stop eating meat? How many times y'all gotta say homeschool your kids? How many times y'all gotta say respect the black woman? And it's the black man that want to battle me tooth and nail for that shit. This is the most stressful shit because the FBI ain't at my house. The CIA ain't at my house. It's these ends that's holding us back, our own people. So the point I'm trying to make is, y'all gotta understand, just as much as it's the leaders who've been selling out, because I've been on these ass. So don't. I'm not defending these, but I want y'all to take the blame too, because we save ourselves. We gotta look at our own wrongs. It's the people fault just as much, because y'all are some black people are the most ignorant people on the planet. I be so fed up with black people. And what would y'all do if I say, you know what, black people, I done broke my neck to help y'all. I'm not gonna risk my life to die for y'all. Why would I die for y'all? Y'all not gonna listen. So this is the last video I'm gonna make that I'm deleting my Facebook page. I'm just going back to living my life. Do you know how much knowledge y'all would miss out on? Do y'all know how much shit y'all would miss out on? I ain't nobody. I showed y'all how to summon souls. Okay? Who? Go get another nigga and show me that. Show me him. Show you step by step and break down the science. Not giving y'all what Young Pharaoh giving y'all. When I talk about extraterrestrials, astral projection, and I get information when I go to sleep, I'm not making this shit up. But do you know how stressful this shit is when I give you the information and you don't take it, or you just say it's pseudo? Do you know how aggravating that shit is? That I'm dealing with the ancestors and giving you issue directly from the source, and you don't want to take this shit. Everything I say out my mouth, even though you might have never heard it, when you research issues, it come out as facts. What the fuck? Like, it's all facts. Now, why is this important? Why am I using it as an example? Because what if y'all stress me out to a point where I just say, fuck y'all, all y'all die. Fuck y'all, I'm not telling y'all this shows. I'm moving to Africa. Fuck y'all, and I'm gonna just let whatever go on in America go on. Y'all gonna look at me like I sold out or like I turned my back. But really, y'all just stress me out to a point to where I said, why would I die for you? Why would I be crucified for your sins? Knowing, why would I be Jesus? Why would I let these slay me for the sins of you who not gonna listen? Black people, y'all gotta take that into consideration. Because just as much as leaders go higher, y'all don't go higher with her. Y'all don't fight with her. Y'all don't support us. It's like, nigga, black people, and I'm just giving y'all the raw. Y'all don't take into consideration the shit we go through. Y'all, don't nobody help me pay for my traveling. Don't nobody help me pay for the venues. Don't nobody help me pay for ish. Young Pharaoh does everything out of his own pocket. This camera I'm using to make this video with, I bought this camera so that I can make videos for y'all. What the fuck? Like, I pay for my traveling. I pay for the venues. I do this for the people. And then the people don't help me back. But it's not, I'm not tripping. I'm not stressing, because I do this out of righteousness, not out of monetary gain. But the point I'm trying to make is, y'all are being ignorant to that. And it's like, then when we fall or something happen to us, it's actually in vain. I don't want to die in vain. So my message is, y'all is not going to make, I'm not going to die in vain. Y'all is not going to make me die in vain. So the point I'm trying to make the black people is, support your leaders, yo. Even if you don't support them financially, support them emotionally. Like, god damn, we fighting white people across the globe. You know how much hate mail I get? Like, y'all don't take into consideration how much hate mail I get. How much white people say they gonna lynch me. How much white people say they trying to why you think I only do videos in my living room with a plain ass background? Because I got on my YouTube trying to see my background and see where I live, ignorant to the fact that if they come to my house, I'm gonna blow their brains out. But outside of that, it's shit like that. Y'all don't take that shit into consideration, yo. And it's like, y'all think y'all fall in love with the image, but this shit is real life. It's going on, yo. Real life war going on, yo. Poison me or do some ish, kidnap me, clone me. Y'all know the videos I make. I'm talking about what niggas here to talk about, and I'm giving you detailed description. I broke down cloning step by step. I broke down gene splicing step by step. Showed you the facilities. Show them government documentation and extraterrestrials. They call murder whistleblowers. It's that white people was killed for telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. So if they kill me, then what? You just gonna let me die in vain. Y'all ain't even gonna, oh, Pharaoh was, I want my son to be like him. But y'all ain't gonna apply the knowledge. So I'm not doing, y'all black people gotta get y'all mind right, yo. Now, I don't know what other leaders before me as older have came and tried to jug the people, but I'm not trying to jug the people. All I'm trying to do is make you into your own leader. I don't want you to follow me. Just take the information and apply it. If I say money's enslaving us, and we can prove that, and we can prove that we was in our glory when there was no banking system, everybody, let's set a date to turn our back on the system, why the fuck would y'all not at least consider it instead of just shoot it down? Well, let's try it. If it don't work, you'll still have the money to pay your bills and get back into the system because you never spent it. You just withheld it for a minute to see if it crashed. What the fuck? Like, why do y'all fight us so bad? The righteous
Amiga,
why do y'all fight
the
us so bad?
Black
men. When I say the black woman is God, and she's the medium in the portal between the spiritual and physical realm, and she deserves a certain amount of respect, why am I gay for that? Why? Why am I all kind of shit? Why am I a sucker? Why? Like, so me getting back on point, black people, y'all gotta stop stressing our leaders to fuck out, the righteous ones. Because this is what, now some people sell out because they wasn't shit from the jump. But some people, y'all stress the fuck out to the point to where it's like, I might as well side with the white man because the black man and the black woman has been shitting on me worse than the white man has. So it's easy for the devil to come say, look, they ain't listening to your own, you sacrificing your life for these people and they ain't even listening. So I want to give y'all the raw, okay? And I'm doing this video also for any, because I won't be I'm the chosen one, but there are many ones that were chosen. So I don't get egotistical. It's other people on the planet Earth doing exactly what I'm doing and I don't even know exists. I'm just doing my part on this part of the solar system. So with that being said, there will be more after me if I don't complete the liberation process in my lifetime. So with that being said, I'm also doing this video for young people who may take my place and see this video to let y'all know our people gonna stress you the fuck out, yo. Black people are the most ignorant, hardest of them to liberate. But we gotta understand that it must be done. And so you can't sell out. You gotta go through the issue. But some advice I will have to any upcoming leaders, don't fuck with nobody that's about over 30. And I'm not disrespecting, because I know I got people that's over 30 that vibe with me and understand the truth. I'm not talking to you. You know who you are. Peace to you, black man, black woman, whoever you may be. I'm talking about them Negroes. When you trying to teach people the truth, teach them that's about 25 and down. Because it's easier to tell a 10-year-old that they're a god and teach them because they don't already have an indoctrinated defense. If you're trying to tell a 40-year-old motherfucker Hebrew or a Christian or a Muslim that they are a supreme being and that their religion was used to enslave them and their people at one point in time, they don't want to hear that ish because they're already indoctrinated by the religion that's meant to enslave them. So, advice to y'all, teach young babies. Because in a minute, I'm finna just that's why I'm going with the daycares. But outside of that, black people, keeping this video short because I'm finna make some more. The point I'm trying to get is, don't stress us out. Help us. What the fuck? Encourage us. Because we gotta fight the world. We gotta fight the global elites. Young Pharaoh ain't arguing with looking on the corner. Young Pharaoh was trying to make it to CNN. I'm trying to be on the United Nations, bringing heat. I'm not trying to be petty and debating and arguing with you stupid. That's not what Young Pharaoh trying to do. Young Pharaoh trying to be able to go to Ukraine or go to motherfucking Europe with 30 and make this pop off and meet with the president and tell the president or whoever the fuck is over there and tell them we need the living standards to change or it's a problem. That's what Young Pharaoh's trying to do. So if it ain't on that wave, you shouldn't be talking to me. But outside of that, support us. Y'all gonna stress us out. What y'all gonna have me yelling till I'm 80? Y'all gonna have Seti yelling till he 80? What the fuck? So my point, black people, is understand why some leaders sell out is because you stress them to that point. It's just like why some people in relationships cheat. Because you stress them the fuck out to the point where it's just like, I need a break. Now, I'm not excusing nobody who cheat, but I'm just breaking it down. Like, this is why some people just wild the fuck out and do irrational things because you didn't emotionally boil them to where they gotta erupt like a volcano. And what they do now is hurting everybody, but you did that to them. You the one who stirred up the melting pot. So my point I'm trying to make, black people, is the passion and the cursing and the energy you see that come from Young Pharaoh is because I mean that shit. Okay? So the point I'm trying to make is, don't stress me the fuck out. Don't support, like, and not just me, any leader. If I die today and it's another leader 5 years from now, support him or her. Support them. Don't criticize them. If they mean well, back them the fuck up. Okay? Stop trying to put people in a box or a quadrant to what you want them to be. If they fighting for you and they fighting for the kids, help them. So once again, before I end this video, if you just now learning about Young Pharaoh, you don't know who I am. Young Pharaoh is for the youth and the babies. Now, older people my age and up happen to vibe with me because we on the same frequency and we come together as one. But Young Pharaoh is not here to tell you to follow him. Young Pharaoh has a YouTube, which I use to give information. Please take the information and apply it in your life and you become your own God. That is my mission. So if something happens to me, there's no reason why your life still should not advance because I gave you all of the tools you need to do it. So don't never say Young Pharaoh said do this or do that or follow him. No, Young Pharaoh said here's the information, be righteous with it. And whatever you do personally, just make sure a piece of that, it goes towards the liberation of our people. That's all Young Pharaoh asks. And teach these kids by any means necessary and protect the black woman, even if it means you got to kill her for them. Because that's the point we at today in 2016. That she deserved that. If she don't get nothing else, she deserved protection, yo. Especially from anybody that's non-black. There's no reason why it still should be child sex trafficking going on. They kidnapping kids and sending them to Russia, going to Africa, third world countries that they impoverish, stealing our girls and underground trafficking them on 18-wheelers and got them in Las Vegas, and she come from Nigeria. There's no reason for that. So with that being said, y'all, keeping this video short, support the leaders, yo. If you don't agree with what I teach, at least agree with my intention, because I shouldn't have to fight you, my nigga. I shouldn't have to fight you. If you don't think the black woman is God, then don't. But what about everything else? You can't deny chemtrails. Shit. You can't deny cloning. You can't deny police brutality. You can't deny the homosexual agenda. You can't deny GMOs. You can't deny that AIDS and Ebola is man-made and they spread and shit like sunflower seeds. You can't deny none of that. So we got one small disagreement and 12 other agreements, and you want to battle me tooth and nail? So it's like, what if you die? Shit, I'm going to take care of your kids better than any of your actual family. If I was to adopt, everybody who disagrees, Young Pharaoh teach the black woman is God, I bet you would let me date your daughter, though. I bet you would let me raise your daughter if she was a toddler, because you know I'm going to treat her with divinity. So understand, why, actual bad self, why are you attacking me? Young Pharaoh, the black woman, not God. I bet you your mother are like me. I bet you your grandmother are like me, because I'm going to treat them with the utmost respect. So how am I your enemy? Because I'm saying respect the black woman. Faggot ass. And it's really stressful. Excuse my language. And I meant to tell y'all I was going to be cursing in the beginning of this video. I apologize. But with that being said, y'all, we're not going to stay on the negative frequency too long. I just wanted to give y'all the insider of why it is certain things leaders do and certain things that y'all do. So we got to amend that and at least support each other for the intention, if nothing else. Because at the end of the day, when these, because y'all think these FEMA camps is a game. When these pop this shit off, all that Hebrew shit, all that Muslim shit, all that Christian shit go out the window. It's going to be bust your gun or get your ass stuffed in a coffin. In one of them FEMA camp coffins. So you better start loving blackness now. You better start loving blackness now. Because that's all that's going to matter in a minute. Because that's all it's been about from day one. So respect and support the who put their life on the line for this shit. Because as much as y'all talk about Young Pharaoh, I'm 22 years old physically. I can easily be a shit and say, you know what? I just want to live the rest of my life. Y'all, black people, I'm being selfish. And just go on with my life. But no, I'm putting my life on the line to teach. You don't think I want to enjoy the rest of my life? You don't think I wake up every day and say, these white motherfuckers might kill me today? But it don't matter. You know why? Because I already was in the streets waking up every day thinking, a motherfucker might kill me today. So I'm used to the death. I'm used to the feeling of the perpetual or possibility of death every day. So that's why I can teach this and not care, because all of the stress that comes with it, I've been enduring that my whole life from black people already. So at least I know I have beef with the right enemy this time, the white man instead of the black man. So that's why I can do this shit every day. But the point I'm trying to make is support them, yo. Because y'all don't know what my family go through. Y'all don't know what I go through. Y'all don't know if I get death threats or nothing. But y'all always got some flies that just out your mouth to people that's really trying to help our people. So I'm not doing this video just for me. I'm doing this shit for who did this before me and died in vain. And people who coming after me so they don't got to die in vain. That's crazy. You got queens like Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, who wrote the ISIS papers, was dead in her house for 24 hours before somebody even found her body. And she broke her neck to give us information, and wasn't nobody even checking on her enough that she was dead in her house for 24 hours. You black people, that's some trifling ass ish. That's trifling. Like Dr. Ben. All this again, we talking about Kemet. This again brought the knowledge of Kemet. If you don't know what Kemet is, Kemet means Egypt. This again brought the knowledge of Kemet. This is against a nursing home. Why? I'm pretty sure it's a rich-ass black person somewhere who got money off of talking about Kemet or selling shit from Kemet. Why don't you let him in your home? Why don't all of us donate some money to this? I can't do it by myself. Why are we not supporting our leaders? Why? Who was here before me? I'm just now coming into the teaching of black people. I'm just now learning about the older generation who was doing this before me. And I got more love and concern for them than who've been watching them before I was even born. So, black people, y'all some trifling, and I'm not going to go out like that. I'm not going to be 60 years, 70 years old in no nursing home. I'm not going to die or these kidnap me and clone me and have me out here running around like they got Cat Williams, and y'all turn y'all back on me and be like Young Pharaoh wilding out because you don't got enough common sense to realize that that's not me anymore. So, I'm not dying on no cross for you. Long story short, I'm not getting crucified for you. So with that being said, black people, get your shit together, yo. Because y'all stress us the fuck out. Because sometimes people do wake up and feel like, you know what? Not me, but some people do wake up and feel like it's not even worth it. Because y'all break people's spirit. Y'all break our own spirits, man. It's like I'm Bill Belichick, and I'm trying to tell you Tom Brady, and then you keep throwing every playbook I give you in the garbage. After a while, you're going to break my spirit of coach. I'm not going to want to coach the team anymore. So it's like, understand who's really on your side, and stop trying to crush our spirit. Shit, we on your side. So, from now on, with that being said, understand, black people, we want support. Real support. Action. If we say boycott some ish, boycott some ish. If I say they kidnapping our babies and putting them in McDonald's food, and I prove it, why the fuck is you still going to McDonald's? So if they find out I'm teaching you that and they kill me for exposing these Illuminati rituals, not only did I die for no reason, you still put money in their pocket. You paying them to kidnap our babies and kill them. Young Pharaoh not asking you to do nothing irrational. I'm not asking you to run up in no federal building. I'm not asking you to do nothing crazy. All I'm doing is asking you to stop engaging financially in our oppression. That's it. If I tell you every holiday because every holiday is either homosexual or secretly about the genocide of African people somewhere on the planet, why the fuck you still got on green for St. Patrick's Day, knowing that that's a symbolic holiday to them murdering the Twice? Why? What the fuck? So y'all just stress us out sometimes. But my mind is very strong. Nobody's going to break Young Pharaoh because Young Pharaoh has a titanium mentality. But with that being said, I'm just giving y'all the jewels. Stop doing that to our leaders, family. But with that being said, I love y'all. Y'all ain't never got to worry about Young Pharaoh selling out. I'll be in the grave before that happened. And I put that on my own soul. Never won't be no selling out on me. I'm going to fight. Because why? I don't fight for ignorant ass black people who's over a certain age who don't listen. I fight for the children that's in the womb of black women that's not even here yet, so that they can potentially have a better planet to come experience instead of the shit we got now. So that's why I do what I do. So I do this for people who don't even know I'm doing it for them yet. So with that being said, and the babies that's coming up who don't even really know what's going on, and hopefully don't never gotta know what's going on, because I can eliminate the problem before that shit even seeps into their consciousness. That's what we Young Pharaoh do this for. So with that being said, anybody who disagree with me, I'm going to assume you're an agent, or you're an enemy. Because if you disagree with what I'm doing this for kids. Could be your kids. So if anybody got a problem with what I'm teaching and you still want to be a faggot, you can eat a dick and I'll smack the shit out you. Because anybody who know me, I don't play that celebrity shit. I will put my hands on your ass. I don't care if there's a camera out there, none of that. So with that being said, black people, stop discouraging our leaders and get into the fight. Because lives is on the line. Like I said, I've been followed home multiple times. I didn't bust rights and had white trucks bust rights with me, and I didn't bust this right 3 times, and then in turn I didn't have to jump out my car and see what the fuck is going on and have them swerve off on me. So y'all don't know what we going through. Y'all don't know what is going. Niggas is stressed the fuck out. Like sometimes I gotta look out my window before I come out of my house. Like, is you crazy? This ain't just street beef no more. This ain't I'ma go through your block and shoot your block. This is government beef. Okay? They got mosquitoes that'll fly through your window and bite your ass. You think it's a mosquito, and they take your blood back to the in one of these underground bases and clone your stupid ass. This is now the type of list Young Pharaoh is on for teaching what Young Pharaoh teach. So, and understand the type of radar I'm on just for doing what I'm doing. And you can't even listen to simple shit. What the fuck? But like I said, I ain't gonna make this video too long. So with that being said, family, support the leaders, support our people, because we putting our lives on the line to make sure that the kids is alright. God damn, they can just help. Shit. I'm climbing the ladder to go up to the top. All I'm doing is asking you to do is hold it stable, shit, but so I don't fall off. Is that too much to ask? And with that being said, peace.
So me I say, Omega, you know you are the leader.
Amiga, you're the thinking people station.
Peace, family. This video right here is about why it's hard to be black and intelligent. And I'm going to give it from a male's point of view, a black male's perspective, and then I'm going to also give it from a black female's perspective. No, I'm not a black female, so I don't have the totality of this perspective, but I do have a good understanding on what women in general face in a patriarchal society. I do have a great understanding on the black community and its outlook towards its value system. And its outlook in regards to its value system towards black women. And so I'm going to be speaking on that as well. Now, let me just lay the framework here, okay? This video right here is to venerate, okay? And go, in parallel coincidence with the previous video I just did in regards to the true origins of self-hate within the black community. Now we want to talk about why it's hard to be black and intelligent, okay? Now, coming right out the gate. The reason it's hard to be black and intelligent is because, and we talking about actual intelligence. We're not talking about who think they know what they talking about. We're not talking about people who use religion or use organizations to further their agenda and they really just demand. We're talking about black people who actually possess common sense and intelligence, okay? Here's why it's hard, okay? For one, other black people, okay, are going to write you off. They're going to feel either two things: intimidated by you, or they're going to feel uncool for hanging around you, okay? This is on average, okay? I'm not here to argue with nobody. I'm here to ask you to reflect on your personal life and look at your group of friends. You didn't hang with the nerds, okay? You hung with the that was getting suspended, okay? And that was failing, okay? And so, point proven. Now, that being said, if you're intelligent, okay, we don't culturalize intelligence. We don't trend intelligence, okay? We don't uplift intelligence. You don't see smart at the BET Awards. Actual intelligent black men, okay? You got to catch them coming down Twitter, okay? As, the first black man to, this black man powered his entire village by electricity. But you don't hear rappers reaching out to him and trying to put him in the mainstream public eye and have him teach classes on how to do the same. Look at Akon. When Akon was singing, "I'm locked up," he was popping. Now he giving electricity to 600 million Africans, and I can't even find this name on BET at all, or on anything at all. Why is that? And so that being said, we don't culturalize intelligence, okay? Now, for one, when you become intelligent, you got to worry about being shunned and written off by your own people for either being a nerd or either not being cool, or you have to worry about being in competition with people who want to battle you or be divisive and be evil towards you because they actually fear your level of intellect. So when you're black, okay, your first opposition of intelligence is black people. And then what happens is you say, damn, I don't even want to hang around you or be around you no more. So let's just say you decide to go to a different environment that's, more multi-ethnic, okay? And there's white people there or other races there. Now what's going to happen is they are only going to allow you to express so much of your intelligence, or you are only going to feel comfortable in regards to expressing so much of your intelligence because you're going to make them feel uncomfortable, okay? Because nobody wants to be told that they're wrong. And white people don't want to hear all day about how this system is, you know, very oppressive. White people don't want to hear all day about how they stole the land from another group of people who were your ancestors and monetized it against you. White people don't want to hear how the Greek culture is completely fabricated and 90% of them so-called Greek scholars never existed. White people don't want to hear about how they, you know, was in the Caucasus Mountain. They don't want to hear none of that shit, okay? And so they don't want to hear about how you really feel and think based off of true historical and scientific premises from a true historical and scientific premise or content. They don't want to hear that shit. And so basically, when you become enlightened or you become awoke, you realize how lonely the fuck it is. And so a lot of people negate information because it takes a certain type of strength to actually know the truth. Because you realize you don't fit in anywhere. Same thing with white people. When white people get a certain amount of intelligence and they say, damn, the government is doing all of this shit and they white, or damn, my ancestors did all of this shit, or damn, black people acting crazy like this, but we the ones who gave them the guns and the drugs, they look at their own people crazy too. And so, you know, even though the video is about being black and intelligent, when you learn the truth, this shit breaks your heart. No matter who the fuck you are. And you realize that you really don't honestly fit in anywhere. Okay? And so this is why it's hard to be black and intelligent in this day and time. Because everybody becomes your enemy. That's what happens. See? We're not talking about a perspective from another agenda. Okay? We're not talking about no biased agenda. We're talking about neutralized intelligence of the elites, Freemasonry, who's running the country, who's running the media, who's running the court system, how is this happening, how is that happening, how the central banks is being used to infiltrate countries politically and for military gains and reasons. When you learn these type of things, you realize, God damn, they don't give a about nobody. And the people around you don't give a fuck about none of that. And don't give a fuck about you telling them that, because all they worried about is they own small insecurities. So they don't want to hear about FEMA camps because they worried about not looking cool for hanging out with you. See? Your friends don't want to worry about if what they doing is actually right or wrong because they worried about peer pressure from actually listening to you and not fitting in. And so you realize as a black man, when you become intelligent, your enemies don't go away. They motherfucking grow and multiply. Now let's say you a black woman and you come into intelligence. You have it, if not 3 times harder, at least 2 times harder, because not only do you gotta face all them adversities, now you gotta fight patriarchy. Because you gotta fight a black man being not humble enough. First of all, a man in this society don't want to hear this shit a woman gotta say. Period. So not only do you gotta fight the fact that a man not listening to you anyway, now you gotta fight the fact that he fears the fact that you are more intelligent than him. And there's no way is humble enough to let the woman lead. So you can talk all of this historical shit, but magically keep forgetting that all societies, whether Aboriginal or in Africa or in Asia, were matriarchal. Were of matriarch lineage. And so that being said, the women rule. But then talk all this shit about the civilization, but forget to mention that it was ran by women. Ooh. And so you gotta fight a man's ego. You gotta fight a man's inability to become humble. You gotta fight a man's inability to actually let you lead mentally and spiritually if you are so qualified and equipped. And then after you get done fighting with that man, you gotta fight with every other friend and family male that you have. Then you gotta fight with the rest of the world. So now you gotta fight with these ignorant ass rappers who feel like this shit ain't ish. You gotta fight with these ignorant ass NFL players and NBA players who feel like a female is something that they could just bust down and throw away on the weekend after leaving the club. And so your intelligence actually puts you in an unfavorable position in this world. And this is why it's so hard to be intelligent. Because what happens is you get so much information, you ready to change the world, and you realize that the same people who you want to come to their aid is the ones that's trying to get you. See? It's not even the you realize that the that you think is the worst, they last. The people who they doing dirty is trying to do you dirty. It's like Resident Evil. It's like Resident Evil. The only people that the zombies are trying to eat is the motherfucker that's not a zombie. And that's exactly what this shit is. When you become intelligent, your life turns into Resident Evil. Evil in your residence. Resident Evil. You start seeing all of the evils in your immediate community, whether it's black, white, Spanish, whatever, and these turn on you because they see you are different from them. That's exactly what happens. And so this is why it's so hard to be intelligent in this day and time, especially in America, because you're under attack. And then not only are you under attack, now you realize you don't have no support. So you could become, you could know, you could know a bomb is finna go off next week. You could be talking about, let's talk about 9/11. You could be saying the government planned 9/11. It was a demolition. It was no planes never hit the towers. Not only don't nobody give a fuck, okay? The government could come kill your fucking ass for saying that shit, and nobody would give a fuck or come to your aid. They would actually be happy that you're gone because you are making it the way that they want to live their lives uncomfortable. And so the best advice that I could give somebody that's intelligent in this day and time is to stop all that illusion issue that you think you got going on. Stop that. The best thing you could do is know what you know, pass that shit down to your children and your immediate loved ones, raise your family, mind your business, and worry about your individual household. All of that trying to go outside and be a captain, a captain consciousness or a queen consciousness, that ain't gonna get you nothing but what everybody else done got, which is killed or set the fuck up. Now I know that this might sound demoralizing, but I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. We live in a day and age where the people are not the fuck who you think they are anymore. These people like evil. These like to be enslaved. These like to be asleep. And so you can't, let me tell you something. You ever try to wake somebody up and they be like, and they be just fighting, and they don't want to get up? That's exactly what this is. You keep trying to wake these up so that they on time for where they need to be, and they trying to fight you to stay asleep. See? You're not dealing with somebody that's saying, oh, damn, thank you, man, I was going to be late and getting out the bed. You're dealing with a that's like, man, leave me alone. And they trying to go back under the covers. I'm not about to keep sitting here telling you to get the fuck up and you don't want to get the fuck up. Stay asleep. Because you're not going to stress me out about why you about to miss your time for your opportunity that's set here for you. And so that being said, family, I'm doing this video, as I stated in correspondence with the previous video I did, to venerate a certain black person out there, whether you male or female, to let you know that even though I don't know you personally, I know how you feel and how you think. And these are the outlets that you should teach your children to take when they come into a certain level of intelligence. Because you need to be able to be an ascended entity and not be subjected to bullying, harassment, okay, excessive criticization, okay, and negative things that actually make you feel negative about yourself when all you're trying to do is read a book, okay? And so that being said, family, this is why it is hard to be black and intelligent in this day and time. And I hope that my last video, as well as this video, has brought awareness to the black community about the real challenges, that we face every day in regards to our growth, that we continue to magically blame on somebody else that we didn't go to high school with. I didn't go to high school with Donald Trump. Y'all keep talking about some Trump. I don't give a fuck about no Trump. I didn't go to high school with Trump. Trump didn't ever tell me, oh, you talk white. I bet you Trump wouldn't tell me that. I bet you if Trump was sat in a room with me for 10 minutes, he'd say, you a very intelligent young man. Even whether he agreed with me or not. I bet you he'll respect my mind, though. So I never had to worry about fitting in with Donald Trump. I got to worry about fitting in when I go to my friends and family house. I got to worry about fitting in when you go to a picnic. You got to worry about fitting in when you go to a family reunion. You got to worry about fitting in if you just get into a small conversation with another group of black people at a goddamn basketball game or at any kind of public place or event. And so that being said, we got to be real about what we really feel and what we really think and what's really going on in order to change it. And so that being said, family, you can't change something that you're not aware of. To be conscious means to be aware. And if you're not aware of the actual problems that exist in the black community, then you can't be conscious. And with that being said, family, all of this video has done what I intended for it to do, which is to venerate you and to help you continue on your path to ascension, specifically as a black melanated being. And with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.
So me I say, Omega, you know you are the leader.
Amiga, you're the thinking people station.
Peace, family. This video right here is about raising a black child. Now, I know a lot of you might say, Pharaoh, you ain't got no kids, you don't know what it's like. Shut your ass up. Yes, I do got kids. I have nephews and nieces and all of that. So those are my children. Every child is my child. We all got kids, whether you got them biologically or not. Now, with that being said, some of you don't know how to raise your kids. And excuse my language, family, but I'm going to go in right here because I love the children. And I'm not going to spare none of you in regards to the welfare of our babies. So with that being said, let's go in. First of all, family, you got to understand how to raise your kids, okay? The children are not just coming out of the womb and becoming, it was already ordained to be failures or be in group homes or orphanages or DFY. This is all orchestrated. So now why is this important? You as a parent, right, have allowed your child to be raised by somebody other than you your entire life, and then you penalize them predicated upon that person's suggestions, and then you wonder why your child don't respect you. I'll give you an example. Your child came out the womb, the system, the government, aka the white man, told you, don't breastfeed, feed the child Similac. You did it. Don't be a vegan, feed the child meat. You did it. Feed the child candies. Kids like candy. Ooh, Halloween. You did it. Okay, teeth fall up. Now, you're not educated enough to fix your child grill. So they go to the dentist. White man. Took him to the dentist. Why? Because the white man said so. Because you're not educated enough to naturally take care of your child's own oral compartments. Now, you send the child off to school. White man educate your child. White man feed your child. Okay? Your child come home to you and you telling them, oh, don't be eating all the food in this house. Rah, 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 rah. But then your child can go to school and eat 3 times a day for free, no complaints. So the white man don't got a child with problem feeding your child, but you do. And then they go home, the school, they get indoctrinated. They naturally, deep down inside their subconscious, they know it's so they skipping class, they don't want to go. The teacher call home, tell you that your child is not paying attention. Now, you want to whoop your child and beat your child and punish your child for paying attention to some issue that's actually worse than fuck up. So that being said, now the system has more parenting jurisdiction over your child than you. They tell you when to feed your kid, what you can and can't do, how to punish them, what you can and can't do, when they should go to school, when they're in school, how they should behave. And if the only thing you do is you punish them predicated upon what the system told you that they felt your child was doing wrong. So, number one, we have to earn the respect back of our children. Children do not respect who are not hands-on. Now, this might sound funny, but that's because a lot of you is getting clowns. So with that being said, you don't climb trees with your kid. You don't take them to the woods. You don't even go outside and play in the dirt. You don't play with ants with your kid. You kids like it like that. Okay? You too worried about dirtying up your true religion jeans. You too worried about getting some $400 weave to get hands-on and play with your kids. And so now you just push your child off into society and allow society to raise your child. And you wonder why your child respects society and wants to be like the social norms that society propagates and don't listen to you. Because all you is the motherfucking Grim Reaper. You wasn't here why niggas was sinning. You wasn't here why niggas was struggling all their life, but you just here to hit them with the goddamn slasher and take their soul away. That's all you motherfuckers. So you is not parents. Okay? You motherfuckers are punishers. The system is the parent. Now why is this important? Reason number 2. Your child don't respect you. Because they don't feel safe with you. They don't feel safe with you. They don't feel safe. See, the police should not be able to be beating our babies in these DFY homes. They shouldn't be able to be beating our babies on the street. They shouldn't be able to be beating our babies in these prison cells and not feed. They got the in cells right now. Ribs broke the bone, chest cage all fractured. Okay? And guess what mama do? All mama gonna do is forgive them, baby. Forgive. Guess what daddy gonna do? Forgive, baby. Now, I'm not telling nobody to be out there and be violent, but the point I'm making is your child doesn't even feel you're going to stand up for them and protect them. The only thing you've done your child's entire life was beat your child ass and allow somebody else to beat your child's ass. And then you've verbally abused your child into submission for the abuse they receive outside of you. So how the fuck is the youth gonna respect the parents when the parents are not being parents? Nowhere in nature can you harm. You can't even go near harm. Okay, take your ass to a Pride of Lions and get to walking towards the Cubs and see what the fuck happened to you. I was climbing rocks one time. Climbing some rocks. It was some baby seagulls buried in the rocks. Do you know the mama and daddy seagull came out of nowhere and damn near pecked my eyes out because I accidentally was coming too close to their young? Okay? So nature protects its young. So again, feed them young to the beast. And you wonder why we don't fuck with you. You wonder why your child is 6, 7, 8, has no respect for the parent.
You're the thinking people station.
Has relinquished their parentship to the system and to the Europeans' psychology. That's what you've done. And when the European come beat your child, beat your woman, all you do, and or vice versa, okay? Because some of you mothers too, all right, a lot of you mothers too, need to get your ish together. Or vice versa, all you do is approve this ish, and you blame the child. You blame the child. I've been lied on by teachers. Lied on. Just like I'm being lied on now by grown ass Negroes. All you go to that school, embarrass your kids in front of everybody. Y'all know how y'all do. Oh, you act up in front of your friends, you gonna get your ass whipped in front of your friend. That's embarrassing. That's emotionally demoralizing. And then you wonder why the child start doing shit to try to be cool and accepted by their friends because they got to do anything in their power to not be picked on and laughed at every day because you done whooped their ass in front of their class. So now the little girl might have to get trains ran on her and be sexually inappropriate because she doing anything for acceptance because you done whooped her ass in front of everybody. So if that's what it takes to make everybody stop laughing at her, that's what she gonna do. If this nigga gotta sell drugs and told his pistol to seem cool now because you done whooped this goddamn ass in front of everybody, that's what the fuck he gonna do. So all you parents have done is verbally abuse our children. You've allowed the European to psychologically abuse our children in these wicked ass public schools. And then when the parent call home because they got a problem with the child not behaving in a situation the child shouldn't even be in the first place, you want to embarrass the child and beat the child because the European is telling you that your African child is not conforming to the European system. Now how up is you? How up is you as a parent? How up is you? See, we have some real issues and problems as black people that we need to handle. And I know I deal with science, but every once in a while I got to come on here and set them up straight. Because it's a child, so I'm sick of hearing these stories, man. I'm talking to these babies, whether y'all know it or not. Okay? Instagram and Snapchat, that's me. It's babies on there. And I'm not feeling the way you niggas going out here. You Negro with your niggerousness. You suffer from niggeritis. So raise your child right and die for your child. Oh my goodness. Oh my, I'm not even gonna manifest it. Put your head, oh my mother. I couldn't imagine another outside of me. Spank my child. I will rip them. I will rip his neck up with him. I will rip his motherfucking. I will sub-zero that shit. I rip his whole neck up with him. Esophagus out. Ain't nobody beating my child. It's a child. If it cannot physically defend itself, you do not need to be physically aggressive on that organism. Period. Do you just go? What would you do if you just went outside and you seen just stumping puppies? Just stumping puppies to fuck up. You would be like, you's a sick ass. That puppy can't defend this thing up for himself. You sick. But then you again at home beating on 3-year-olds, beating on 8-year-olds, beating on 15-year-olds. You got these sick ass, and the black woman is God by default. In her original state, she's God. But a lot of our black women is not in their original state. We're not going to take her or dethrone her for her psychological incorrectness, but we're going to address it. Okay? A lot of our black women, you got these black women publicly shaming their babies on Facebook, beating them, calling them shit. See, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. A lot of you you suffer from self-hate. You hate yourself, and now you blame your child for your flaws. See, a lot of you motherfuckers. Now I'm gonna get on the black woman. I'm gonna get on you mothers now. I'm gonna get on you mothers. A lot of y'all see y'all daughters as competition instead of y'all daughters. So you older, your body might be getting a little up in age. So your daughter's 16, she getting some breasts. Whatever the case may be. Now, that's your competition. So now she's, oh, you think you grown. Now she's dismounted from the house, blah, 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 blah. When really, that's not, those are smokescreen reasons behind your real reason for your malice. Because you are psychologically sick. And you see your child as your competition. And now you want to bully the girl and beast mode the girl because you see in her what you no longer see in yourself. That's your fault that you don't feel beautiful. Okay? Because we know the older the wine, the goddamn better it is. So the older the black woman, the goddamn better she is. That's your fault. You don't see yourself as fine wine. That's your fault. You see yourself as a raisin. Nobody told you that. You was a grape. You became a raisin. Now you want to be mad at her because she's a grape. Get your silly ass out of here. So we need to stop abusing our kids. Y'all just kicking kids the fuck out. Feeding our babies to this system. You don't deserve no kid. If I could, I would build a house big as a state and just take in all of them kids. On my spirit, I would if I could, but I can't. So I gotta hope that one of you trifling ass parents out there see this video and something click, okay? And something click in your head because a lot of you need some tough love. Nobody never loved your stupid ass, so you don't know how to love. But that's not your child's fault. Last time I checked, when somebody do something to you and it's wrong, you don't do it to somebody because you know it was wrong. But you is in reverse. You just doing shit to people because it was done to you. What kind of retarded ass is you? Oh, this is his favorite excuse. We're up and down whooping kids is not from slavery. Oh, and then when you ask them, well, why you whoop kids? This is they dumbass arrogant excuse. Because my mama used to whoop me, ain't nothing wrong with a good ass whooping. So, if that's the case, nothing wrong when police is beating an ass on the street. Nothing wrong with what the police did to Central Bland. Nothing wrong with what they did to Korean Games. Because when somebody get mad at you, it's okay for them to physically harm you. If that's your logic, if that's your logic, nothing wrong with if I see you and you screw face me and I take my belt off and beat your fucking ass. And you can't do nothing about it. How about that? So that being said, for one, that's why your logic is stupid. And for two, beating our children do come from slavery. You know why? Because when somebody doesn't mentally and emotionally want to listen to you, the only way you can make them listen to you is if you physically beat them into submission. See? That's why a lot of you abuse your women. Because your women don't respect your ass because you're not doing shit in their life but ruining it. So you want to be abusive and because you got to make them fear you in order not to leave you because you ain't giving them no other reason to love you willingly. What you doing? Shit. You're not paying no bills. You're not doing shit but eating ish and laying on the couch with your stinking ass 3-day-old socks playing 2K. And you mad at them don't respect you, so you want to beat them up in a submission. And that's what y'all doing to y'all children. And then you say, well, my child gonna respect me. Your child would respect you if you homeschooled them and taught them, but you didn't. So you send them to school. So guess who the most intelligent is in your child's life? The teachers. The science teacher. The dumbass that's teaching evolution. The stupid ass that's teaching Christopher Columbus discovered America. Those is the motherfuckers your child looking up to because that's who you're sending them to learn. Okay? You stupid. And And you wonder why your child don't respect your dumb ass. Because you're not in your child's life. Okay? They respect the football coach. You know why? Because the football coach took the goddamn time out their day to be physically interactive with your child. When your child now is with you, all you want to do is tell them to sit down. Stop jumping on shit. Get out of that. They respect the system because the system, even as incorrect and manipulative as it is taking the time out to do your job for your dumb ass. And now you mad that your child don't respect you, so you want to beat them into submission. You ain't never sit down and make music with your kids, okay? You play the radio all day life. You mad that your child, listen to them. Listen how stupid you are with this. You mad your child listen to rap music. But yeah, you was listening to rap music on the way to see your child's mother. Your mother was listening to some goddamn Keith Sweat on her way to see you. And both of y'all was listening to the same music that influenced y'all to make the child, that the child is now listening to, that's influencing the child to make the bad decisions. But then you want to whoop the child's ass for now acting in either sexually inappropriate or inappropriate gang manners, whether it's a boy or a girl, off the same music that you was listening to, that you use to influence you to make the child with your dumb ass. So why don't you whoop your own ass? Why don't you whoop your own ass? Mom, Dad, you talking to this about, oh, my daughter twerking on it.
This is the OmegaRadio.co.uk.
So me I say, Omega, you know you are the leader.
Amiga, you're the thinking people station.